I have always had a love for the 1967 through 72 Chevy pickup trucks. They are, in my opinion, the best trucks that have ever been made or ever will be made. And I love all of them, not just the trucks. The Burbs and the Blazers are awesome too. And my first truck was a 1972 long step. If I didn't wrap it around a telephone pole when I was a kid, well, I probably would still have that too. Back in 2000, I found a 1972 Longhorn c20. It was beautiful and only 34,000 miles on it. So I paid the $6,000 and brought it home. What's a Longhorn, you ask? It's a model of 67 through 72 Chevys that was specifically designed to handle the weight of those slide-in campers. They started with the 8-foot bed and added 6 inches to the front, and that longer wheelbase really helped center the weight and made for a smoother ride. They're a rare truck too, Chevy only producing 2,000 to 4,000 each year, and this one, with low miles and in great shape, was a gem of a find for sure. Now, I bought this truck to use, and use it I did, and it quickly proved to be very useful. This 4,100 pounds of gravel just made the truck level and made it ride smoother. The longer bed made trips to Home Depot easier, and always being able to close the tailgate was a plus. I've used this tough old girl for all sorts of projects. Now, I have drug and drove this truck all over the country moving for work. Why? Because I loved it. Now, anybody who has owned an old car knows that each of them has its own particular personality. This one has the one of a mother-in-law that resents you for marrying their daughter. Now, the truck would get its revenge by having all kinds of problems over the years, but the problem I noticed right away was the lack of power. Now, I could deal with never spinning the tires, which this one would never do, but it was beyond frustrating to do anything with towing. The suspension would handle the camper just fine, but the trip would be slow going because there just wasn't enough torque. Now, I tried everything I can think of. Tune-ups, torque converters, tranny rebuilds. It was always one step forward and one step back. Now, I'm no master mechanic, but I'm pretty good with a wrench, and usually I can figure out most things. Not this time. Now, once I exhausted my knowledge at the time of what to do, I had to reach out to some knowledgeable friends, and they suggested we try new heads and cam. So I did. The result? No more power. And just for the kicks, the truck decided to have other problems, like a bad dampener, and more. So I just dealt with it for a while. Then, out of frustration, I thought, well, let's make this a 383. So I found the best engine rebuilder in Texas and had them rebuild it. Surely this beauty would be a torque monster this time. Nope. No power. And for the kicks, let's break some more stuff. It was shortly after that the bane of my existence was noticed. The motor sounded like a diesel. Now, I'll cut a decade of fighting and researching and having really good motorheads take a look, but we never did figure out why it didn't have power and what in the world that noise was. I just accepted the fact that the old girl was just possessed. Because I was moving a lot for work, I just dealt with it. It was still a useful truck, just wasn't in a hurry to get anywhere. The truck would get banished out of frustration to the backyard, but my sick, dysfunctional love for the old girl had me pull it into the garage whenever I had some free time to do things. A gear vendor was fun. I did a complete rewire job, but yet in my dreams I would hear that damn noise. While the truck did get better and better over the years, the lack of power and constant breaking of things had me frustrated, and that unresolved noise had me banishing her to the backyard, sometimes for a year at a time. Sometime in 2019, somebody had a worse day than I usually have, and they wrecked their brand new 2018 Express van with 9,000 miles on it. Soon, that L96 motor and 6L90 transmission made its way to eBay. So I bought it. And because I'm a dumbass and weird things always seem to happen to me, I wanted to be thorough, so I put it on a engine stand. I bought everything needed to make sure that I would not have any problems. And I hooked it all up, and it ran like a dream.
Better step back. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Is it recording?
3, 2, 1.
Honestly, though, I was waiting for something to break, or a noise to start, or something to blow up. Surprisingly, it didn't. So I pulled the old Longhorn in the garage, gave it one more time to piss me off. You can hear the 20 years of frustration in my voice in this video. Sorry about the cigar and the foul language, but honestly, it keeps me from shooting that damn truck.
Alright. The last start of this pain in the ass motor. Hopefully it's the heart of this cantankerous old bastard who has fought me for 20 years. Original motor, rebuilt, all kinds of things done to try to make it work. Still doesn't work very well. Doesn't run worth a crap. It should, but it doesn't. It's just ornery. So, start it up one more time. Then, she's coming out. You old bastard. Yeah. Knocking, rattling. AC, try to replace it twice. That's fun. Hey, that's why it doesn't work. Cantankerous old bitch. Get your last gasps. You are coming out. All right. Ready? Look at this crap. What the hell? Take your last breath, you cantankerous old bitch. Sit. Breathe in, bitch. This one's the last one. You're done. And now, we get to work with this beautiful old girl. Yeah. Now that's a fucking upgrade, isn't it? Here's a date and time, in case you're wondering. That's 2021 at 8 o'clock. Smells like victory.
Now, I won't say there hasn't been little things that come up and slight frustrations, but that's to be expected with an old truck. But I think the evil spirit has finally been exorcised from this old girl. Now I go to car shows, I pull all sorts of stuff, and I'm smiling all the way.